You got to be very careful around cloud base. It's very wispy and easy to disappear into.
That comes up quick at 10 knots.
Yep.
Ei, moça, tava esperando o início aí do treinamento do SGP Polônia, mas o servidor não abriu. Vamos voar aqui o Boras para.
2 minutes to join.
Yep, 2 minutes.
I think I'm in.
Yep, I saw you enter. And I can see you.
Yeah, I see you. I need to run to the for behind the line.
Yeah, there's really good 9 knot lift or more. Got to be careful with the cloud base. It's very fluffy on the bottom of the clouds and easy to get sucked into.
Every day the wind is very different, very different directions.
Not so strong today anyway, it seems.
Yeah, 21 is not weak, but not like yesterday.
Yep.
No penalty for cloud flying before the start, is there?
I think there is. Yep, you've just got two penalty points.
Ah, nice.
I got into cloud probably for about 10-15 seconds and didn't get anything. There might be a limit on it.
I noticed the Venice carries about 30 liters more water than the JS3 for the same wing loading.
Uh-huh. Yeah, my observations over the last few days is there's virtually nothing between the two of them. I think it comes down to pilot.
I'm hoping that I have an easier time thermaling in this one. The JS3 just seems to wallow a bit.
Yeah. Well, I've been using 5 or landing for thermaling.
I've never tried going into landing. I'll use 5 and then 4 occasionally when I need to.
Yeah, I've only been using landing in the last couple of days, and I think it does work. Certainly makes it easy to keep the speed back.
I might try that next time I feel like I'm about to stall.
Sowers, come back to the...
Yeah, I just realized that I'm going away from the line.
Yeah, back to the start area.
Thanks.
You know, I stuffed up yesterday by being 1 second early across the line. It meant that I didn't really get any navigation assistance from the PDA at all.
I got scored with an outlanding on day 5 because I was too low at the finish. I thought I had it made. I had 350 made, but it was feet instead of meters.
Oh, bugger.
My screen just died.
Yeah, that's where the PDA position 3, the final glide calculator, is really handy.
We are too high.
Yep. That's what air brakes are for.
Even with full brakes, 600 meters, it's a lot.
See John Duchess connected. Is he going to be able to get in?
No,
No,
no.
he's having a sleep in today and maybe tomorrow, unfortunately. We're connecting. He might be coming in a spectator mode.
Yep, the only option.
PC's just frozen.
Oh, bugger.
Let's see if it comes back. Okay, it's back.
Good.
I've got that Oculus installer running in the background. I forgot it was running.
Okay.
Good start.
Well done. Yep, you guys are going well.
Nice little bump and lift over that down point.
Yep.
Froze up again. Lost 1.2 nautical miles. That's a stiff penalty.
How on earth did that happen?
Would you like to install this device? Yeah, that Oculus thing. Oh well.
But are you still flying?
Yep. I feel like I lost height too. I'm behind and below you now.
You must have frozen up for a while.
Oh yeah, good 30 seconds. Well, the brakes work.
Well, that's good. Did you pull them on by mistake?
Looks like. Threw the anchor out.
Easily done. These clouds don't look so good up ahead. 9.5 knots. Ten knots.
JGB, slow down. Why so fast?
Because it's working.
I'm doing 60 knots. That's not fast.
I was doing 130, but never mind.
That's about what I was doing in the cruise.
Are you going to participate of the Polish one?
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a real effort.
Yep, I will.
I really screwed up on that one, but there is 9 competitions. I will try to get classified.
Always worth a try.
If we get one with some long straight ridges and fast speeds, that's the sort of thing that plays well to my strengths. Like South Africa, I do pretty well out there.
Yeah.
I used to do good in mountains.
Woo. Bit foggy there. Some mountains suit my flying style and some don't. I'm horrible in like Utah, California. Decent in the Alps, pretty good in Omarama, South Africa. Sierra Nevada's a little more my style.
I was thinking Omarama was New Zealand, but
Yeah, that's correct.
you told Omarama and South Africa. Am I right?
Yes.
Right.
Those are a couple that I'm pretty good with. I did a 10-hour flight on Sierra Nevada.
Wow.
That was fun.
On real life?
No, on FSX actually, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh.
I had a buddy flying with me. We were on Twitch. I had about 20 people following along.
I have the MSFX, but I did not try gliders over there.
It requires a few add-ons. Cumulus X is one to make it work, and even then, it's only thermal and rid, no wave or convergence.
Yes, I know.
Also, the clouds, they don't move, so if you get low, you need a mile upwind of the cloud to catch the thermal. I haven't tried the Flight Sim 2020 yet.
Yeah, I've got it, but I haven't bothered with anything to do with gliding. I find in VR it's pretty cruddy.
What do you think? Does it work? The 2021, the 2020.
I haven't tried it for gliding.
I've seen someone ridge soaring in ultralight, and I know Ian made a ASK 21, so there's a couple gliders for it. I think they do have a Cumulus program for that one too.
Can we have an near output from it to Axisor?
Oh yeah. Well, on Flight Simulator X, I know you can. I'm not sure about 2020.
I'm waiting to. I'm waiting to that add-on became standards, became official. The glider stuff, the helicopters.
Oh, they do have official gliders coming to it.
I'm expecting it, yes, but I'm not sure. I hope.
I'm surprised it didn't come with any. I know FSX came with a DG.
Very wide one.
Not very strong there, is it? Oh, it's getting better.
I'm past you on this into the thermal. You are on the wrong spot.
Yep. Leaving.
It's not true. I never.
Well, I was just about in it, so if you were high, you must have been higher than me.
Man, I was completely visual with everything. It's not right.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 1 point.
Sowers, was it you flying with in the US 90 Soaring some years ago.
Yeah, I remember we had a pitched battle for a couple months for the top spot.
Yeah.
I even had I cut one of my beach vacations short so I could get home on the last night and compete. I was determined to beat you. I think you won that one though. I had to settle for second place. Yeah, you wouldn't know it to look at me, but I used to be alright at this game. I've fallen off.
I used to bet $1 with Mark Rebook.
Right, I remember that.
It was fun.
If I saw Mark or Daniel Sazin, I just knew I wasn't gonna get anywhere near the podium that night.
Danielle is a tough opposition, man.
No doubt.
Mark too. I think some of them are flying alien, alien something, alien.
Surfing with aliens?
Yes, over there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a great bunch of guys. I'd like playing with them.
Yeah, but I started to win, and the guy banned me for winning too much.
What?
Yeah, it was that.
No.
Exactly. And he banned another Brazilians for winning. And what's the point of it? And then I sent him a bad email and never come back there.
Oh wow.
He on the beginning he was affirming it was a place for newbies and for people enjoy the flight, something like that, and not for that kind of competition stuff. And it was okay.
I'm hoping to do some competition flying in the next couple of years.
But I think you changed the call sign, the cockpit letters.
Yeah,
I
while I was away, a Frenchman took my competition number. It was just
JDS, yes.
Yeah. So I'm Bitcoin now.
As long as you don't lose as much value.
No, I fly just like Bitcoin. If you look at a chart, it's down and to the right. I can't say anything. My stocks this week, I've lost 60%.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was really heavy in desktop metal, and then HP came out with a metal jet printer, and yeah, stock just plummeted.
Man,
I've been out of Bitcoin for a while. I took 3 months off, and I spent about 8 hours a day learning how to write code so I could program an algorithm to do my trading for me on Bitcoin. And it gives me about one signal every year. It'll tell me when to buy, when to get out, and I've been out for months. It got me in at 12,000 and got me out at 53. So I made a killing in 2020 off of it.
Oh, it's nice when you're winning.
Yeah. But I used to trade just like everybody else, looking at charts and whatever. But the problem is, when you're winning, you get greedy, and when you're losing, you get fearful. And so I just had to take all the emotion out of it, and that's why I wrote an algorithm to do it for me. So when it says to get in, I get in. When it says to get out, I get out.
Sounds like a good way to go. Yeah, this lake up ahead might cause us some problems.
Always wanted to try landing on the lake.
You do it wheels up or wheels down, that's the point.
Oh, wheels up.
Some gliders you do actually, they recommend you do it wheels down.
Wouldn't it sink faster?
The idea is that you slide along the water surface on your wheel, and so you don't submarine.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm surprised the recommendation isn't that you don't land in the water.
Yeah.
Well, last resort.
What's on Chuck's podcast? He always asks him, land in a lake or bail out. I'd rather bail out.
Well,
you got a 50-50 chance bailing out.
Guy, I think if you eject the glass before you land, and you do a very gentle touch on the water, it's not be so bad.
It's different for every glider. You need to read the manual. It's usually specified in the glider manual.
I hadn't heard that 50-50 statistic. That's scary.
Yep. First of all, you got to get. This is presuming your glider's damaged. First of all, you got to get out of it, which is the biggest issue, and then everything's got to work properly.
If you have no control of the glider, if you have enough altitude, yeah, for sure, jump. That's no.
But if you've had a mid-air collision, which is most of the cause, you've usually lost something. And I've spoken to a number of people that have done it in real life. Getting out of the glider in a spin or when you've lost a tail or a wing is very, very difficult.
In this,
I can imagine.
In this case, try to bail, man.
I think I'd take my chances with the water.
Do they make gliders with parachutes built in like the Cirrus?
I don't think so. I never saw it. I was talking about you are over forest with the lake, and you have full control of it. Then I think the lake is a good option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like sailing. The only time you abandon ship is when the tip of the mast has gone under the water.
But
I guess the water temperature has to be a factor too. I think if the water's really cold, I might want to put it in a tree instead.
No, man. The if you will stay for few minutes in the water, you can your body can handle it. But if you have I'm a doctor, intensive care specialist, trauma, and all kinds of uh, emergency
Oh yeah, I
stuff.
think I remember that. Yeah.
And the acceleration, the suddenly loss of speed in your body will affect hardly your liver, your lungs, your spleen, your brain, and that are important traumas that they will make you lose the conscience, you make it lose blood internally, and maybe permanent injury for the brain with the diffuse axonal lesion when the axons will be cut by the difference of the density of the brain layers. And man, it's the deceleration of crashing or something. It's really really bad.
Yeah.
If you ride motorcycles, you can go to the ground on to 200 kilometers per hour if you don't crash on anything with
Yep.
the leather clothes and all protection. You will be okay. But if you crash on a rock, on a tree or something, you are dead.
Yep. JD, this isn't much of a thermal I'm in.
At the point I'll take just about anything.
Yeah, 6 knots, but very broken.
I'll see if there's any upwind of you. I'll try the leading edge of it, and if there's nothing there, I'll slide on downwind. Oh yeah.
The winds changed a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, if you come upwind a little bit, it's about 8 up.
Yeah.
The direction. It was from northwest. Now it's from northeast. Oh, southwest, and now it's from southeast. why those flight directors are so insistent to put us to fly over the water?
No.
And it is a real life task, man. They flew that, and I, there's no reason.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how Condor interprets water.
Yeah, there's no reason to put people in risk. You can fly around and do a lot of stuff.
I think Sweden's mostly water, that's the problem.
No, man, that option to fly so long distance of the water, it's an option. They could come by the south and make one more waypoint, and that's it. We will suffer a lot on the next leg, man. Completely headwind.
This is a bit of thermal.
On the some of the competitions on Condor, I I used to think if that thing was a real life task, I was going to beat the flight director because so dangerous, so stupid. The high ground, high mountains crossing. You know, if you paid for the competition, the Tatri one, you will receive the uh, a, a registration for free for the paid CWC landscape. Did you got it?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I already got mine, and it's already installed.
Yeah, I had to chase it for it. It didn't come through initially.
It's a long leg over the water, man.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see which one works out best. I decided to keep upwind of the most of the lake, but
I just climbed it just before the crossing the water, but and I'm coming low before touching the opposite border. It's not.
Yeah.
The condo thermal map need to be parameterized, going better, to be improved,
Yeah.
because even if we have clouds over the water, we cannot expect thermals be, below it. It's it's not sometimes near the land, but the bowl, uh, if you are below it, you will not get anything below because it detached from the ground already.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what Condor 3 brings when it comes out.
I hope it takes a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not in any mood to upgrade my computer.
No, I want the new thing. I will pay for it. I want but I really want for something. I really want something that really make difference, not a stupid little improvement. Uh, re-
I'm still running Windows 7.
Oh!
I'm on Windows 11.
I'm still waiting for him to work the bugs out of 10.
Well, I've been fortunate. I've had 4 birthdays this year. I'm up to my birthday for the year 2074. And I was bought me a headset and a gaming computer late last year and all sorts of things. Oh, I buy my own birthday presents. It's great.
Yeah,
I have to buy a glider before I buy another computer.
Yeah, priorities always.
yeah, it's a bad idea.
It goes glider, new computer, and then maybe a new car.
Yeah.
Then a house.
Well, when I bought the share of the ASW 22 10, 12, 14 years ago, my wife said she wanted a caravan. So I said, I'll buy you a caravan. And I bought her this long, skinny caravan. I said, as soon as I take the glider out, you'll be able to camp there as much as you like.
200 meters above the ground.
I'm looking at a share on a TriPacer.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting my powered license, and 8K is a pretty low barrier to entry. Just find a CFI.
Yep. Yeah, it sounds nice.
That'd probably end up cheaper than renting.
Yes, there's no such things as cheap aircraft in Australia. Mind you, I think I've got a very easy into the 22. They needed an Australian citizen to be on the ownership thing, so the rest of them were Swedish or Japanese. And so I got into it for 16,000, cost me about 4,000 a year to fly. Got out of it for 12,000, so it wasn't too bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
and with a 1:59 glide ratio.
Nothing to sneeze at.
And that one you definitely would land with the wheel down because it had a big, huge double wheeled undercarriage.
I flew the 22 for a week on FSX in our competition we did in Benalla.
Yep.
They gave us the choice of any plane on the any plane that we had available on the downloads page, and no handicap. And so I went straight for the 22 and got beaten pretty badly by some 29s.
Well, the 22 is the best balanced aircraft I've ever flown. Absolute dream to fly.
But to fly at high speeds, the ASG will be definitely better.
But bang for the dollar was very, very good.
I was praying for really poor weather, and it was more like 8-9 knots all week long, and so
Didn't quite get the benefit.
although one day we had rain over half the course, and we did pretty well on that day. They both ended up in the fields.
I got some advantage sauce. A pretty good one.
Yep, getting there.
I'm wondering if my IGC is going to reflect those 30-second pauses. Because if I take those out, I might stand a chance at putting in a decent score.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
I'll find out tomorrow when I go replay the flight tracks.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Yep.
I remember some of new pilots of uh, U.S. glide racing, the glide soaring night. They called me cheater. They think I was cheating somehow.
Yeah.
I remember I brought some guys over from FSX from our club. I brought them over to Condor, and they were swearing up and down that Golden Eagle was cheating. And they said, "Look at him! He sits there on the ground for a couple hours while everyone else flies the course." And they were thinking that he had the output for everyone's location, going to a map or something, and that he was just watching the course that they would fly, and then would fly the course. I've followed him a
No,
few times, and that guy doesn't need to cheat. He's fast.
no, yes,
Yeah.
man. The same people who called me cheater when they were less experienced, they are beating me like I am the newbie now. And what are they doing? Are they cheating? That uh, no, that we need the consistency and the people are going better and better on Kondo, and
Yep.
the opposition is hard, but uh, the guys are really fast.
Yep. They are. Well done.
Good job.
I I'm the master of screwing my advantage to putting my advantage on the trash. The last 2 days I had some advantage and I screwed on one single cloud, one single bad cloud low
Oh,
with no option.
there's no excuse for landing out tonight.
No,
No
no,
excuse.
no, no. The the problem here in the condo with that opposition, that competition, if we got one bad cloud and you need to stay, and you will never recover that. If you one single mistake, the people will eat you alive.
Yeah.
The guy the guy
Didn't
who
Ben win the last one by 1 point? I mean, that's one wrong turn in a thermal. I mean, as competitive as it is, you have to pretty much have a perfect flight just to win a day.
yeah, you can put all in to try to win a day, but it doesn't matter for the competition. You need to be consistently
Yeah.
fast. You,
Exactly.
you need to have a 950 plus every day, and that is the hard point. that that legs against the wind, we are high and we become low so fast.
Yeah, 11 knots we've got on the nose.
To follow the macred, we need to put the nose down.
If I put the nose down, it's gonna hit a tree.
Man, for the race, you need to forget it and climb now. A real good,
I'm trying.
a real good one to the top.
Oh, come on. There's a little width. I'm at treetop height.
Oh,
But
there's something very close to the turn point there.
you need to know the time to change the gear, to change the mindset. In the race, if you're doing very bad, very low, close to the trees, just forget the race and try to go back home. Uh, as soon as you change that gear, uh, better is the chance you get a climb and don't land out. I don't. I'm not being. I'm not winning races so frequently right now, but man, land out for me, it's really, really, really. I used to finish the race. Sorry, Joe.
Oh, bad luck.
Like I said, there is no excuse for landing out on a day like today.
Now you can try to find one.
I think that's 3 in a row. I put it on the deck. I'm getting it all out of my system, so come Poland, I'll have a little bit better idea what I'm doing.
Yep. Practice makes perfect, they say.
Guys, did you subscribe on that channel? Or I sent you. I told you, but I'm streaming right now. If you, it's easy to find.
I'll have to have a look. JD, you can probably come back as a spectator if you're interested.
Oh yeah, join a spectator. Awesome.
You can join the spectator. If you have a second monitor, put it on my transmission.
Yeah, I'm looking for your link.
Condo Brazil, Condo space Brazil on the YouTube.
Alright.
Brazil with S, not Z.
Uh,
Is it live now?
Yeah, it's live.
Take a look. I don't see it on the search. Oh, yep, there it is.
Do you use the LX 8000 or the XC4?
I use LK8000, yeah. The maps are a bit higher resolution. I've used it in real life for many years. So I prefer it to XSOR, but there's not much in them.
You know, I'm gonna give it a try because I love Top Hat, but I don't like XC And until I get a new phone to run Top Hat, I'm in the market for a new.
If you see
software.
if you see on the transmission, this is my setup on XC4 right now.
Wow, that is too many numbers to look at. I mean, that's what, 1, 2, 3. You got 15 info boxes staring at you.
I think it's a 24. I'm not sure. Let me check.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 24.
Jesus.
You're almost same level than me.
Yep.
Now, how do I follow planes in spectator mode? Or toggle my targets?
You need to open the. I think it's F1, F2. You need to select the menu and select what you want. The kind of vision, cockpit view, what the pilot. I think it's tab. You can tap.
Alt tab.
Yeah. To to follow pilot point of view, the stream is better because the spectator mode is not that precise to see where the guy is looking at. the resolution of the cockpit.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm going up instead of down.
Yeah, and we are going low
On
again.
your left.
To fly the Macred, we need to go very fast, but we are sinking like a rock. What do you do? Do you fly the Macred? Right now it's
Yeah, I'm flying a McCready of about 3.1 meters, 6.2 knots.
I'm having 4.3 meters per second average, but I think it's too much. I'm limiting it to 3.5.
I was flying 9 knots, 128 knots, what it gave me, and I flew that straight to the ground. I didn't change gears when I got low, like I know I should have.
What did you have your base of McCready set on?
9.
Oh, far too high.
And the first thermal I got behind the line was 9, and I just never changed it from there. I kept thinking I was, they got to be out there somewhere.
It doesn't go 9 all the way to the top, so you really need to use a little bit less. In real life, I used to use about half to 2/3. But then again, I wasn't very fast.
But a lot of people do that. Macready minus half meters per second. But it's not what the theory say. The theory said to fly the Macready.
Yep. And a lot of people fly block speed too, which seems to work just as well, but it's a bit too frightening for me. I like to have something to give me some guidance. And block speed, they basically don't dolphin at all, they just go for it.
I'm sure I would have shifted down if I was seriously competing, but as I was just going for one day at a time, I figured, no penalty and landing out, so fly the McCready straight to the ground.
That's right. Fair enough.
That's interesting. My XC Soar is reflecting your information.
I don't think the map, the direction shows, but it should show the data. Like the map moves in the correct direction, but the aircraft symbol doesn't.
Right, yeah, the headings are wrong, but the distances are right. Is this the last day of Sweden?
One more day tomorrow.
Alright. I'll fly that one tomorrow night at the same time. And then
that'd be good.
Sunday I'm gonna move to the one time slot up, 6:30 my time.
Okay, what time's that UTC? 11:30, is it?
11:30, yeah. Oh, that's actually 7:30 my time, yeah.
Yeah, it's not very good for me. I can also go to the earlier time slot there, which is 7:30 in the morning for me. See how we go.
Plenty of company if you go to that one.
Sorry, what was that?
That's when all the Europeans are flying, right?
No, they're earlier, about 2 a.m. my time.
Europeans are flying 18:30 UTC.
Yeah, I'm moving to the one that's 3 hours earlier than this one.
Oh, yep, yeah, that would be the 11:30 p.m. UTC, 23:30 UTC.
Yeah, sounds right. Yeah, got 8 weeks of school coming up for commercial driver's license.
Oh, yeah.
And then as soon as I get out of that, I'm going down to Florida to get my glider's license, and then I'll work on PPL after that. By the end of the year, if it has wings or wheels, I want to be able to drive it.
Sounds like a good start.
Yeah, there's a place called Right Rudder down in Florida. They've got a Pipistrel Alpha, and for 3K, you knock out in a weekend your 20 flights, 10 hours. I think it's like 20 flights with an instructor, 10 solo flight, and get your PPL glider.
I love the Pipistrel, man. They're very efficient. I'm not sure about the Alpha. I know the Virus and the Sinus. I know there is
closer to the Virus.
What's the key difference for the Alpha?
A little less horsepower. This one's registered as a motor glider. So basically, you take off, kill the engine, glide it around the pattern, land it, and it's so efficient on fuel that you can just really knock out for really low cost, really quick. Just getting the flights done. No time to take thermals or anything.
Don't forget, it's experience that counts.
It's the kind of airplane I should buy if I have the money, because for me, what really I really want is to stay flying, see the world from above, visit places, things like that.
Yeah.
Where is that guy that was winning all the time, Glover?
He's gone to an earlier time slot.
I need more than 1,000 meters yet.
Yep, me too.
John, you're partial to right turns, aren't you?
I find it more comfortable than with the stick than left turns. But in real life, I prefer turning left, but I actually feel more better turning right. So for many years, So in real life, I normally fly about 50-50.
Do you right hand or left hand?
I'm left-handed, but I fly right-handed.
Yeah.
And in real life, in a long right-handed thermal, I use my left hand, and a long left-handed, I use my right hand.
Yeah, it's expected. If you fly, if you are left-handed natural, it's more comfortable to turn to the right. If you're right-handed, it's more comfortable to turn to the left.
Yeah, just with the positioning of my stick and needing to hold it a little bit off aileron on, I just find it a little bit more comfortable, but I'm quite happy to turn either way.
I find most people like to, and a lot of people can only turn left. You see them in a right turn and they're just all over the place.
Quite useful in the competition, if you know that.
Oh yeah. You see someone turning right, it's basically like saying, "Get your own cloud."
I can turn both, but for the right, I need to pay more attention. To the left is more natural, and but I used to have a better efficiency turning right because it looks like I'm paying more attention to details, to concentrate more, and it ends. I will have better result.
Yep. Got to watch this cloud base.
I try to practice right turns as much as I can when I'm not competing, because I know when I'm competing, I'm always going for the best climb, and I really suck at right-hand turns. So I try to practice it as much as I can when I'm just, pleasure flying. I know I'm weak there.
I used to fly always left-hand turns, and then so for 2 or 3 years I flew nothing but right-hand turns, and then I was happy doing either.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Because generally, if I were completely ambidextrous, I'd like to turn upwind entering a thermal, all things being equal. Of course, if you get one wing lift, you want to go that way, but I like to turn into the wind.
Yeah, there is something in that theory, I think.
I really want to get my hands on a copy of the soaring engine. It's so expensive. I'm hoping I can find someone who has it and I can borrow it. Find maybe a gliding club that has it.
Yeah, it's a really good series, that.
Oh yeah. I've read a couple pages here and there, just excerpts, and I really want to get all 4 volumes.
When I was in Japan a couple of years ago, G was also at the same airfield, and we had a lot of fun together, including a massive earthquake.
Where was this?
In Hokkaido, Japan. There's an airfield there called Takakawa Sky Park, and they do a lot of training and things, and G came for 4 weeks with his partner. And well, until COVID, I spent 2 or 3 months there towing mostly, and plus a bit of gliding.
Almost final glide.
Yeah, I'm still 1,000 meters under it.
No, man, impossible.
1,000 feet.
Oh, I might just pull my final glide McCready back a bit.
I'm flying 3.5 meters per second. My cred.
750 meters under.
Looks like I'm 230. I can slow down a little, but I think I will get it on the dolphin passes. You understand me? Dolphin passes, dolphin.
Yep, indeed. Mm-hmm.
Do you know if the flap ring on this glider's if it turns according to how much ballast you have?
Full ballast.
Yeah, negative. It's fixed.
Okay.
But Kotasa is what you use, and that gives you your adjustments and everything. It's really good.
What is the program?
Yeah.
Kotasa, is it?
Oh yeah, Kotasa is a wonderful utility which gives you flap settings, BNE, artificial horizon, all sorts of things.
For any ballast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't like HUDs in the screen. It's
really.
Yeah, I know, but it's like make it looks like a game more than it is. I'm passing below lots of clouds, but nothing.
We've got a pretty good one here.
It's a particularly good thermal, though. That's better.
What do you reckon? 115 knots? Put you there in the right altitude?
Just working it out.
I found nothing. Nothing.
CG.
Thank you.
That was, yeah, well done. You got it away for me on the final run. So all you need is one or two weaker thermals and it does you.
That's right. To be able to choose, you need to be high. To let one bad one pass, you need to be high. And for it, sometimes maybe it's a good idea to not let some average ones pass.
How are you going for height there, Con? Well done.
Thank you.
That's a great final glide.
I had some lucky.
Of Quebec Lima is 10 kilometres inbound.
Welcome back home.
Yep. So watching some of the online replays, that the guys that sort of stall over the line, I don't know how efficient that is. Do a massive pull-up.
I know it's a kind of competition, but I will not enjoy if I don't do what I think I should do in real life. I was going to do in real life. To if I need to consider it's a puri game, and I will lose the fun to fly it.
Yeah, it's also very dangerous pulling up, because there could be somebody over the top of you that you haven't seen, or just behind.
I don't think there's any advantage to be had at 350 meters. If it was maybe 150, 200 tops, then they could probably get down in ground effect. But at 350, even if you got down to ground effect, you wouldn't make it back up to the line.
Yeah.
It's a risky stuff. For 400 meters, it's a lot. I think it's not 400 meters, but I think it's around 200 above ground, to 250.
I think they're just getting target fixation on the competition.
Yeah.
And they'd probably be better served just to hold a uniform glide path.
I like to allow 100 feet or so. Oh. 112 feet, in fact.
Congratulations.
Thank you, kind sir. Great race.
What is your first name?
Sorry, first what?
First name.
Oh, sorry, John. John Bly.
I know I say this every night, but tomorrow night, staying high, staying safe, completing the race.
After all the chicken are dead, you will close the door for the fox.
Yep.
Let's see what is the result on the general classification. Okay. Do your better land, because you are on the TV.
Should we tell him we forgot to put the gear down?
I think you have gear down.
Yeah, and cheeky
look.
side. Yeah, I'd already checked, but we'll.
Oops. Boing landing. Boing.
Don't seem to have any more.
Holy. Oh.
I did. Oh, well, we walked away. That's the main thing. I didn't want to run you over, Con.
The wing's still attached. Good landing.
That's the important thing.
Okay, guys. Let's check the results. Oh no. No. I will not be able to. I will not be able to upload because the wrong server's time.
Oh, did you change your time slot?
Yeah, I was. I came from the hospital later, and I lost the 23:30.
Gotcha.
Oh, dear.
I watched that earlier. Jorgen put on a really good show.
Let me check what is the what was the John classification. Did you upload already, John?
Just about to do it now. Okay, I've uploaded. And currently in 20th by the look of it.
What is the position? John 20.
Yeah. Clinton Glover, their fellow from New Zealand, is down 26. Arnold Pieper, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. He's usually well up. ERJ, down 29. He's almost impossible to beat in flying with aliens, is Arnold.
I say that's it. I will ask for the server admins to let me upload to open the, but let me see if they will allow.
Well, great flying with you, Con and JD. I must go and make a comfort stop before I explode. But
Right on. See you tomorrow
hopefully
night.
we'll see you tomorrow. All the best, and
But
thanks for flying with me. Appreciate it.
bye bye. See you
Cheers.
later.
Cheers.